Okay, so for this deep dive, we're looking at a discovery that, I mean, it fundamentally changed medicine, the X-ray.
It really did.
We're moving from an era of, a doctor kind of patting your stomach and making a best guess to basically having CCTV inside the human body.
And that's our mission today. It's the speed. You have this discovery in late 1895, and by January 1896, it's already in hospitals.
Mere weeks.
Exactly. And that speed came with a huge human cost.
Yeah.
It's that gap between the brilliant innovation and the total lack of safety. That's the real story here.
So let's start at the beginning. You have Wilhelm Röntgen in his lab in 1895. He's experimenting with cathode rays.
Right. Basically electron beams in a vacuum tube. Standard stuff for the time.
But he's got the tube completely covered. Thick black cardboard, the works. Nothing should be getting out. And yet, he sees this screen on the other side of the room start to glow.
Just imagine that for a second. Seeing an effect from something you've completely blocked off. He knew right away it was something totally new.
And he had no idea what it was, which is why he called it X, right? The mathematical symbol for an unknown.
Precisely. And this wasn't some slow academic rollout. His paper on a new kind of rays, it hits the presses on December 28, 1895. The news it explodes globally.
But what really cemented it for the public wasn't the science. It was that picture.
Oh, the picture was everything.
The X-ray of his wife Bertha's hand. You can see her bones so clearly. And then this dark shape of her wedding ring. It's haunting.
It's visceral because for the first time you're looking inside a living person without cutting them open. And you can imagine, doctors saw that and the light bulb just went on.
Instantly. The race was on.
Oh, yeah. By January 1896, they're using it to find fractures, to locate bullets in wounded soldiers. It's the birth of radiology happening in like a month. The whole field of diagnostics just transformed overnight.
Okay, but this is radiation.
Yeah.
Did nobody, not even Röntgen, have a moment of pause like, hey, maybe this invisible ray isn't, good for you?
They just didn't have the framework for it. The idea of long-term biological damage from an invisible energy source. It wasn't really a concept. The excitement was just too overwhelming.
So they were just blasting people with it.
For minutes, sometimes hours at a time. The pioneers, the early radiologists, they were exposing themselves constantly. And the consequences, they were horrific. Severe skin burns, what they called erythema, that wouldn't heal.
Hair loss, ulcers.
And eventually, cancer. Which brings us to probably the most tragic cautionary tale, Clarence Dally.
Edison's assistant. His story is.
Yeah.
It's just awful. He was so dedicated to the research.
He was. And he paid the ultimate price for it. He suffered so much, had both arms amputated trying to stop the cancer. He died in 1904. He was a direct casualty of science moving faster than safety.
So it literally took people dying like this to force any kind of action.
It did. The body of evidence, tragically, was the bodies of the pioneers. It took decades of this accumulating before the world finally acted.
And that action was the committee, the IXRPC, in 1928.
The International X-ray and Radium Protection Committee, yes. And that was the global admission that, okay, we've unleashed this powerful thing, and now we have to invent a whole new science, the science of safety, just to protect ourselves from it.
So that's the real legacy. It's this two-sided coin, the power to see inside the body.
And the brutal lesson that progress without protection is incredibly dangerous.
So here's the thought we want to leave you with. It took 33 years, from discovery to the first real international safety standards, a third of a century.
And that just raises the question, doesn't it? In our world, with breakthroughs in AI and biotech happening at a pace that makes 1895 look slow, are we sure we've closed that gap?
That lag time between, wow, look what we can do, and wait, what should we do?
Are we still learning the most critical lessons only after the damage is already done? Something to think about.